So you want to learn to sew. Here's 5 tools that I consider non-negotiable. 1. Sewing needles. By machine or hand, you need needles. If you're sewing by machine, these are the ones that I like. 7511 is for a finer fabric and 9014 is for your medium weight. That's usually all I deal with. By hand, I like these TEC Tokyo needles. They're the kind Susan Kalji uses. 2. Something to cut with. Preferably shears and not just regular scissors. Shiny is optional, but you do want to make sure that the blades have no nicks and are very sharp. If you don't know when it's been sharpened last and they're not new, you should probably have them sharpened before you start with them. You don't want to start by giving yourself headaches with your very first project. Trust me, your life will be easier if you have sharp shears. 3. Thread. Can't sew without it. I really like Gutermann. Try not to use the stuff that your grandmother left you or anything too cheap because it'll break and you'll have a headache. 4. Something to mark with. This can take a lot of forms. I like a soft drawing pencil like this 6B. It's nice and soft and will mark on lighter fabrics pretty easily. For darker fabrics, I like a chalk pencil like this one. If you don't want to spring for those, really, any marker or white gel pen for dark fabrics will do. They might run though. You can get one of these chalk pens that are filled with loose chalk that deposit with a little clicky wheel, but these are best for things that you're going to sew right away because the chalk will rub off pretty easily. There's also the ever popular friction pens, but beware if you press your stuff, the marks will fade. A way of marking that doesn't require a pen or anything is tailor's tacks. You just make a running stitch, make it real loose, and then cut in between the 2 pieces of fabric, and you will be left with thread marking all of your lines or markings on both sides. 5. You need an iron. It doesn't have to be a fancy gravity-fed one like this, or a nifty little craft iron like this. It can just be a regular household iron, but I don't have one of those. You can even do an antique little iron if all you have is a hob with a pan on it. Those work too. This is by no means a complete list of sewing tools, but if someone came to me and said, Hannah, it's the apocalypse, you have to choose 5 things to take with you, these would be the 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any of the items, I will have affiliate links to Amazon below, but I highly suggest that you get your shears at Joann's with a 50 or 60% off coupon. Also linked below is my Patreon. Thank you to my amazing Patreon patrons for supporting me on this content creation journey. If you like this content, please gently caress the like button so that the algorithm knows to give it to more people. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell so that you know when I upload. Thank you for helping me craft a life worth living. Go! Go!